So, this week's celebrity spotlight is a little controversial. It is Chris Brown. Now, Chris Brown has dated, as we know, Rihanna, and he's been in the news for being abusive to Rihanna. And I definitely don't condone that behavior, and I don't condone that because his numbers are the way that they are, that he should have done that. Because we all have the ability to use the energy that we're given in a way that is positive. So it's our choice. And he does have a lot of energy that is surrounded in the emotional plane. He does have double fives, which is the number of the heart. So he is an emotional bottler, most likely. He also has the number 8 on the soul plane. So he has a lot going on here, a lot of stuff that might be almost like a volcano where it builds and builds and builds, and the baggage builds and the emotional charge builds until it is released. And sometimes people get in the way of that release. So that could have been what had happened. However, again, I don't condone what he did because we all have choice and we all have a way to deal with it other than that. He also has a single 1, which means that in terms of verbal self-expression, he's not really able to express himself as well as he could if he had double 1s, for example, because that's the most balanced. So getting that emotion out, getting that off his chest, getting it off his back, getting the baggage out, that's something that he struggles with. So his singing, his performing, his writing, all of that stuff, that's how he is able to cope with some of that emotional energy that he's got going on. So his battlefield is definitely bringing those energies through to the physical. So how is he going to do that? What is his method of bringing through not only the mind plane, because he has double 9s on the mind plane, which again is very intelligent, but also very highly charged in terms of opinionation and having that strong opinion of what's right and wrong and justice seeking, all of that stuff. So bringing those ideas down through that big emotional situation he's got going on and bringing it to fruition, which is in the physical. So that is his battlefield. How is he going to do that? So obviously the choices he's made thus far have not been particularly good. So he's got to revamp and rethink how he's using his emotional energy and his mental energy and how he's making that happen in his world and how he's manifesting with that. So I also wanted to say that he is definitely in the right field because his gift and also his life path are both 10s, which is the number of communication. It doesn't mean that he's necessarily able to communicate well in terms of his personal self, but it does indicate that he has a strong leaning toward communication in the sense of singing, of writing, and all the things that he does. So it's definitely the right career choice. However, he is a 3710, so it adds, his date of birth adds to 37 before it reduces to 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. So having that 7 in the weaker or inner position really stresses that he has a sense of self, or a lack of a sense of self-trust and trust of other people. So this could be, again, why he was lashing out at Rihanna, or maybe other people in his life he's lashed out at, emotionally speaking, because he doesn't have that sense of self-trust yet. So that's something that is one of his learning curves, for sure. So I want to say happy birthday, Chris Brown, and I hope you make a lot of changes in your world because you do have a lot of potential. It's just a matter of tweaking a little bit of your energy. So happy birthday, and we'll see you again next time for another celebrity spotlight on lotteryusa.com.